Hello there, viewer. Welcome to MyCpd. For the next 10 or so minutes, I want to demonstrate the features of MyCpd solution. So what you see on the screen there is the landing page of MyCpd solution. These are the functionalities that you see when you've logged in. You use your email as your username, and then you have a password of your choice. So it says there, hello Yvette, what do you feel like doing? The first I'm going to show you CPD activities, which is one of the important functionalities of this mobile application. So there on the menu, there's acute abdomen, there's approach to perforated duodenal ulcer, appendicitis, how to use a pantograph. I will start with the first one, which is acute abdomen. Then what you see is the title, and then what it is about, the start date and the end date. So this CPD activity expires, and when it reaches 31st of August, it is going to be pulled down. This is meant to encourage health workers to do their CPD activities on time. The number of points that you earn is 5. It is brought to you by the Medicine Surgery Department, School of Medicine Surgery Department, and the objective is to discuss acute abdomen. So there's a pre-test which I'm going to take, and the pre-test is a set of about 3 questions which I'm now going to attempt. First question, common cause. So cholecystitis is not a common cause, I think. Peritonism. So pre-test is no pass or fail. So I've done my pre-test, then I land to the content page. So I have to open the content and do some reading, and then this is the reading material which is there. So I have to go through the reading material, read, and then after going through the reading material, I come back to my questions which I have to attempt so that I can earn points. So I think this could be the answer. So I'm going to submit. Wow, I've earned 5 points. I can attempt another activity if I want, but because of time, I'm going to take you through other features on the mobile application. So that was one, CPD activities. That is how someone can be able to earn their points. You can always go through the video again if you want to see what I did. We also have what we call clinical decision support tools on the platform. These are tools which healthcare workers use when they want to refer to certain guidelines. So for example, we have a drug index, at least essential drug list. Then it is a drug module which shows the drugs indices in A to Z, and then the drugs are shown, the conditions in which they treat, the adverse effects, as well as the drug interaction. So this is a useful tool for healthcare workers to be able to use when they are treating patients. You can search basically any drug that you want to see, that you want to use, check your dose, check your drug interactions and your side effects. You can also search by condition, and when you're searching by condition, there are several conditions which are in there, and then you can also use headings to be able to classify which condition you are looking for. There are also what are called protocols, which are essentially emergency guidelines which healthcare workers can be able to use when they are treating patients. So for example, I can open up acute renal failure, and then I can be able to see the definition, how it is diagnosed, and also how it is managed. So this is essentially a very good tool when you are managing an acute emergency. Another feature of the platform which I want to show you, clinical tools. These are guidelines for the Ministry of Health and Child Care, and these guidelines can be able to assist you to manage certain conditions like malaria, tuberculosis. I will open here malaria, and what you see is a set of guidelines for malaria. If you want to treat severe malaria, you can come to this guideline, look up the condition, and the beauty about these clinical support tools is that they are also available in offline format. So even if you don't have data, once you have downloaded them, you can be able to access them. Another feature is jobs, groups, and news. This is where you are going to be able to get news from the Ministry of Health and Childcare, from the medical industry, also job alerts. And so you just come into the dashboard and you can be able to see the news which is on the board. Like in this particular case, there's a news item which I have just opened up. Another feature is professional courses. We don't have anything here as yet, but we are looking to partner professional course providers, and our workers can be able to access professional courses from this tab. Coming to the administrative features of MyCpd solution, you have the account setting where you can get your details, live streaming functionality. So if there's a live stream which is going on, you can be able to come onto this board and you can be able to catch a live stream. Currently, there's no live stream going on, so there's nothing which is showing there. Upcoming events and adverts, you can be able to see what events are upcoming in terms of CME, CPD, or other important conferences that you may want to attend. Another thing is the library. In the library, you are going to get videos of medical procedures, and these videos are like a basic life support, ultrasound training. You can be able to access these videos from this library. So once you get onto the library, you can be able to open these videos and watch them. Another feature is the My Points functionality. So My Points functionality really just shows you the number of points that you've collected and the number of points that you still need. So for this user, they've completed the number of points that they wanted to use, so they can actually claim their practicing certificate once they've reached the required number of points. They have 26 points, and they can now get their practicing certificate. So another feature which I haven't demonstrated at this point in time is the QR code scanner. I just want to show you how the QR code scanner works. So when I tap in QR scanner there, it then shows the exactly. So it showed you how I then go. So if you are attending a meeting, you can be able to go get the QR code for the meeting, and then you tap in, and then you get your points. So essentially, I would want to summarize my CPD solution by saying that it provides CPD activities. It also provides clinical and support tools. It also gives you a points management system. Like you previously recall that there were 26 points when I QR scanned. Now there are 27 points. So this shows you how this solution works. So at the end of the day, these points are automatically submitted to your registering council, which means you can be able to renew your practicing license online, because the submission is also online. So MyCpd solution provides you with convenience in terms of accessing your CPD activities. It makes you access standardized CPD activities, and also you can access professional courses once they are available. There's a news dashboard where you can be able to access your news. The points management system allows convenience in terms